Hey everybody, Jeff aka GCurse here. Welcome to another unboxing and review video, or Transformers unboxing review. I hope you're all having a great day. The freeze that I've been dealing with over since yesterday is starting to get, starting to end. It is currently 2:17 p.m. on the 29th of October 2023. It is a Sunday, and I have a package here that I've been waiting for over a week to finally get my hands on. And now that I have the package, I'm kind of concerned about it, ladies and gentlemen. And you will find out why coming very soon. But first, some awesome commercials from the 1980s for your viewing pleasure.
I see.
I see.
It tastes so wonderfully. And all that vitamin C. You're gonna love High C.
There's enough High C for lunchtime and snack time with a High C 9-pack. So pick up High C 9 at a time and wrap up a great value in 6 great tasting High C flavors.
You're gonna love High C. Morning is your time. The earth wakes up with you. You always feel that spark of life in everything you do.
Grape nuts. For you, it's as natural as the morning. No sugar added, no preservatives, just an honest nutty crunch. Post Grape Nut cereal. You know when you've got it good.
Yes, you know when you've got it good.
So as I mentioned, I got a package today that I placed an order for back, I think it was like the 20th or the 17th of October. It was supposed to have been here within 2 days. It was shipped via Amazon, and I think the third party, it was via third party, and they fucked it up because the package actually was not sent out until like the evening before it was actually supposed to have arrived, which had me kind of concerned, like, okay, why is this thing not moving at all? And then I ended up having to contact Amazon and have them postpone the package being delivered because the fact is I wouldn't be home to pick it up because I know that it would arrive while I was at work, and I don't want porch pirates to get my hard-earned items. But anyway, the package I'm talking about is the Transformers Legacy Evolution Wardon 2-pack Deluxe class Dion or Dion, however you want to pronounce it, and Erial. And I'm actually kind of, I was excited when I finally got my hands, or got this product ordered and everything. But now that I actually have the package, you will see why I'm kind of concerned pretty damn quickly. But first, the package, this cost me about $79.99 before taxes. So it was well over $83 roughly. I got this from Golden Spruce Deals. It was, like I said, a third party. I'm not sure what the catch-up was. It was supposed to have arrived on the Sunday, the 22nd, I think it was. But it was late, so I'm not going to risk people stealing my package. So I ended up having to call Amazon Logistics, and I had them reschedule my package drop-off time. To those who are unaware, this is a 2 set of 2 characters that have been heavily remolded or just recolored in some cases. You have Dion, which is the orange and blue fellow. He is a recolor, slight remold, I think, or maybe even major remold of Studio Series 86 Cup, who and then he was that Cup, but Dion was also a repaint of A Hero Is Born Orion packs, which came out last year, if I remember correctly, with in the Legacy toy line. Erial is it's a slight remold and recolor of Legacy RC, and oh my god, as you can see, Erial would be the 4th recolor slight remold of RC. It's like, oh my god, some of the Hasbro is definitely getting their mileage out of regarding these figures. Hold on, let me actually switch this out. There we go. Ooh, that looks bad. Hold on. I thought I had this all set up to not clip it, but apparently I didn't. There we go. But yeah, so I have the Orion packs and cup figures with me, and then I have the RC figure. I actually have Road Rocket and Laser Cycle, but they're still in their boxes behind me, so I don't want to get them out yet because I haven't done a proper unboxing and review video. So you're going to see some of these figures in this in the next segment, which is about to happen right now.
What are you doing, Inspector 12?
Mm-hmm. Comparing our new Hanes waistband with Fruit of the Loom, trainee. Here, pull it. Men know our Comfort Weave waistband fits better. For one thing, it's stronger.
Wow, is it?
Now pull Fruit of the Loom's band.
It's weaker.
Of course. It's no contest.
Haynes wins the battle of the bands.
That's why we put our name on it, kid.
Hanes fits better than Fruit of the Loom.
Can other long-distance companies offer you all AT&T can? Take a closer look.
Wrong number? I'll credit you for that call.
We'll set up an 800 number so you can dial Rome directly.
You can save by placing...
Imagine long distance without all this. Only AT&T has such an extensive network of professionals who can answer questions and suggest ways you can save money. AT&T Long Distance. For over 100 years, when you reached out, we were there. And you can keep it that way. AT&T, the right choice.
Thank you for staying with me during this video. If you are liking what you're watching, please leave a thumbs up, and you can always click on that subscribe button. It always helps. Yeah, I know you hear that from everybody, but it is true though. But anyway, so here we have the the Transformers Legacy Evolution War Dawn 2-pack, and thankfully I do not give a flying fuck about the boxes because this box has seen some better days. It was actually in one of those weird Amazon bags that they sent out. This wasn't even in a box; it was in a bag. So the box has actually suffered quite a lot of damage, and I'm not sure if you can hear it. There is something loose in this box, so I'm kind of concerned. I heard that Dion has some severe. I'm not sure if it's joints, but his limbs tend to not stay on the best due to possible mold degradation, which is something I'm going to be talking about in my review. Hopefully this is not that situation, that it's just like an accessory that actually got loose. But anyway, so let's get this motherfucker opened up, shall we? So here, let's turn this off. Then we will turn this on, followed by this. Here, let's turn these off. There we go. Okay, so let's move this over here. Bam. I got my trusty scissors out with me so you guys can see everything. Oh yeah, I forgot to actually show what was on the box. My bad, guys. So here, here we go. So we have, here, let's move it back a little bit. Here, can I move this up? There we go. There we go. So we have Transformers Legacy Evolution War Dawn. You have Erial and Dion. On this side, you have Erial. On the back, 19 steps conversion for Erial, 20 for Dion. On this side, you have Dion Legacy Evolution. Here you have Megatron. Looks like Shockwave and Soundwave on right there. And on the bottom, useless fucking bullshit. Okay, there we go. So now let's get this motherfucker opened up, shall we? Let's get these scissors opened up. I'll be honest, like I said, I'm really cautious. You know, be it my luck, it's probably going to be one of the limbs. Okay. Yep. It was one of the limbs. And it seems to be the same limb that everybody has problem with. It looks like it's the left arm. Here, the left arm that has detached, and from what I understand, it is an issue with mold degradation, which I feel is fucking bullshit. $1 million company like Hasbro, a fucking $1 million company like Hasbro, cannot make at least one or two or three molds of a figure. You're telling me that it costs too much? Oh, by the way, you get the fucking toilet paper that nobody raised this fucking shit. Why the hell are you still giving it to us? Get that fucking shit out of here. Get that fucking shit out of there. But anyway, so you're telling me that Hasbro cannot make 2 or 3 molds of a figure to prevent this kind of fucking problem? So on the front you have the figures. It looks like, I'm not sure, let's see here. Okay, it looks like all the accessories are in the paper tampon that's right there. And of course you got your instructions that I never fucking read, so get that fucking out of there. Because I do not transform these figures. I get them out of the box and then I put them on the shelves after I do my videos. I like to look at them, and that's where they're going to stay for the rest of eternity, basically. Scissors. Oh god, this is one of those ones. Oh my god. It's like fucking surgery trying to figure out how you're going to cut, because no matter what, they put these things so tight, and especially these paper ones, they do not stretch. They do not stretch, so it's going to be, you know, you got to kind of figure out, okay, well, maybe I could cut it from the back, but then the thing is, it's still tight on the back no matter what. It's still tight on the back. I swear that this is a fucking trap that Hasbro does. They hope that we use knives and scissors and everything to free these figures. Then we're accidentally going to cut the, damage the figures, which is going to end up wanting us to buy another set, which means that they get double their fucking money. Well, fuck you, Hasbro. I don't play that game. The question is, how the fuck am I going to do this? Well, I'm going to see if I can kind of try to trick it when I'm going to try to dismantle Dion slightly. There we go. So I'm going to try to dismantle Dion. That way it'll open up, make it a little bit easier to get the main torso out. Can I? Nope. Apparently Hasbro outsmarted me this time. So I'm going to have to kind of cut. There's one leg. And by the way, I'm going to be doing these, showing these figures off Dion first, then Erial. Because I think a lot of my complaints are going to be because of on Dion and the constant problem we have with the mold degradation. Come on. Really? There it goes. Okay, so the legs are free. God, it's like you're literally watching an ER TV show where I'm doing surgery to get these motherfuckers freed. Okay, first let's actually remove the paper tampon. There we go. Paper tampon has been freed. And until somebody gives me a decent name for that thing, I'm going to call it tampon. There's that. Okay, can I... Oh, okay, there we go. And then let's... There we go. So, here we have the armless Dion. Let's get his arms back on. How fucking pathetic is this? Yeah, no friction at all. No friction at all to try to keep the arms on. How fucked up is that, Amazon? Hasbro, you had one fucking job. One job, Hasbro, and you fucked it up. But then again, it's Hasbro, so I can't really say I'm that fucking shocked. Hasbro has been consistently letting me down over the last few years. The last time I got a figure that had weak fucking joints, well, look at this. I'm just moving it back and forth. How is that fucking acceptable, Hasbro? The last time I bought a figure that was this bad was the Wreck and Rule collection. It was, oh god, Impactor and the Spinosaurus, whatever the fucker's name is. How the fuck is this acceptable? Let's try the other arm. Does the other arm have the same fucking problem? No, it just okay. It's pretty loose going up and down, but let's test the bicep. Let's test the bicep. No, it's actually staying. Oh, okay, there it goes. There it goes. You do like circles, and there it goes. How the fuck is that acceptable, Hasbro? See, that's the problem with a lot of these collectors and the fandom. They will not hold Hasbro to the fucking fire. And when they do hold them to the fucking fire, it's over the stupidest fucking shit. It's over the stupidest fucking shit that nobody really gives a flying fuck about. Oh my god, Studio Series 86 Ironhide doesn't have the yellow fucking strip running down his legs. It's not cartoon accurate. Whereas you get fucking shit like this and nobody raises a goddamn voice about. This is why, well, I don't want to say this. The fucking issue with Ironhide and the fucking cartoon accuracy is the reason Hasbro doesn't take us fucking serious, because we pick the stupid shit to get pissed off about. But when fucking BS figures with problems like this come out, we're quiet. What's that? The windows on Ratchet, they're not cartoon accurate. They're clear. Well, we gotta throw a fit about that. Meanwhile, you have fucking the Spinosaurus, whatever the fuck its name is, and Dion with limbs that just fall off if you rotate the fucking arm too much. Oh no, we're not going to get upset about that. Cartoon accuracy is where we're going to throw a fit about. This is why I fucking hate fandoms. Well, besides the fact that fandoms are just overall toxic. We pick the stupid things to fight about. And then people have the audacity to be like, Hasbro doesn't listen to us. Why the fuck should they listen to us? We bitch about stupid shit instead of holding their balls to the wall. Fucking pathetic. And this is the portion of the rant where my videos are labeled 18 plus. And also, this is why I say I don't take fucking endorsements. Because if I took an endorsement and I got these figures early, I would have a list of talking points 10 miles wide. And then it would probably at the bottom say, be in big print that says, remember, your ass belongs to us, so you better be nice and kiss our ass. Whereas I paid for this so I can fucking say whatever I want. Come on. There it goes. Oh, Erial, I hope you're fucking better than Dion. Of course, it's going to be a fucking slog to get this thing out. Look at this. Why the fuck do you put the 99% of her motherfucking backpack through the goddamn cardboard? It's gonna be a fucking battle just to get the damn shit free. Oh, Jeff, don't be so mad. Why are you so mad? Jeff, why are you so mad? This shit is why I'm fucking mad. Look at this. How the hell did they even get it through in the first place? So now I'm going to have to fucking just tear the damn box in there. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. My neighbor's probably thinking, oh my god, what the is he killing somebody? He is fucking yelling at somebody over there. Okay, so... Okay. Ooh, she actually... I thought her pony... She has... Oh, by the way, these are fucking robots. And they have to have fucking ponytails. Why? Why do they have to have a fucking mustache, you know, like, or beards? I can never fucking understand that. These are fucking robots made of metal. Why do they have fucking facial hair? Oh my god, there's some bad grinding here. I know you can't hear it, but I can feel it when I'm rotating her leg. Oh my god. It feels like my knees when I go to get out of bed in the morning, how they grind and pop. Oh my god. Fucking we gotta make robots as human as possible. Let's give them hair. Let's give them beards. What the fuck? Yeah, Jeff's definitely on a roll today. Okay. Okay, let's get this piece of shit opened up. Oh my god, look. We had the tape that held the tampon onto the cardboard. Speaking of that, let's just toss this book over here. And now they almost wrapped the entire motherfucker in tape itself. Wow, I think we'd be better off just having fucking plastic at this point. When we're butchering half a fucking goddamn rainforest, and we're also just depleting the national tape supply. That's basically what it is. Oh my god, they put so much tape on that the plastic or the paper cannot. Look at this shit. Look, I can't even get this fucking shit torn open. Shit. Oh my god. Okay, so the first thing we have out is the backpack portion. It's like a backpack that goes on to Dion, but it's also blasters. We have his standard blaster, orange. They're both colored orange. You have Erial's weapon, and then you have yet another one of these. What the fuck is this shit? It is literally just molded blue plastic. I think they said it's supposed to be like some sort of like a dispenser or something. To me, it looks more like a hand scanner. And that $79 for that, Okay, this is all empty. It feels like. Oh Jesus fucking Christ. Ugh. Okay, get your ass out here, Dion. Really, you cannot make at least 2 or 3 molds of a character. That way, the degradation isn't that bad. Nope. Fuck off, Hasbro. Fuck off with your cheapness. Okay, so here you have Dion. So let's get him weaponed up or armored up or whatever fuck you want to call it. Okay, so I'm guessing this goes here. Okay, that goes there. And then this goes. I'm trying to put the fucking accessories on, and he can't even hold his fucking limbs on. Look at it, Hasbro. This is the price we get for their laziness, because we do not hold their fucking balls to the wall when need be. Hey Hasbro, why are we should be holding Hasbro's balls to the wall regarding shit, QC problems, supply chain problems, lack of ingenuity. Fuck no. Coloring. That's what we're going to hold our asses to the wall for. Coloring. Fucking fandoms. Okay. So it looks like, okay, I got the, there it goes. So I got the backpack on. I think that's the correct way to do it. God, fucking bullshit. I should have seen something like this coming when they first released Cup, because I figured down the road Cup was going to be remade into something. I didn't know what. I don't know what he was going to be recolored, repurposed into. But I should have saw the fucking writing on the wall that if you have a figure whose arms are going to be able to come off, that the more they make of these goddamn figures, the more it's going to be just worse and worse and worse. And now we're here. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. We are here. But thank fucking God they got cell shading on the figures. Am I right? God. Fucking save me. Okay, so let's get the blaster on. I'm going to put... Why would I not be surprised that this blaster is going to add so much weight that it's going to cause the arm to disengage? If it actually did that, I'd be fucking ranting and raving. Well, if anything, damn, the hip joint is tight at least. And the legs are not coming off yet. So it seems like the left arm on this figure is the real problem. The legs are still tight. The right arm seems to only come off if you do consecutive 360s with the bicep. Here, I'm trying to get in a direction that I can easily do it. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. That's Hasbro for you in a nutshell right now. That's Hasbro for you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's get this fucker, the little scanner thing. I'm not even going to call this a fucking dispenser. I'm going to call it a scanner because this literally looks kind of like an old Star Trek tricorder where that they would scan stuff. Like he's scanning, seeing if Erial has a brain right now, you know. And by the way, my nickname for Dion is the motherfucker who does not know how to strafe side to side. Jeff, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Only a fucking idiot would fly at Megatron's head on when Megatron has a fucking cannon attached to the side of his arm. Yeah, I think I'll just go straight at him instead of going side to side, side to side. Motherfucker doesn't know how to fucking strafe. What the fuck is that shit? So we have Dion here. Let's get Erial off to the side, and I'll cover. I'll do her portion of the unboxing pretty quickly. Next up, we have his buddy. Wait, no, maybe it was Was it or was it? Maybe it was Orion Pax that flew. Yeah, I think it was Orion Pax. Sorry, that flew down at Megatron, and Megatron just like get the fuck out of here, and he just blasts him. I think the other two are just standing there looking like idiots when he shot and killed them. And then we have Old Man Grumpy Cup. Grumpy Dumpy Cup. Grumpy Dumpy Cup. That's what I like. That's what I like. God damn, I didn't realize how dark it is. I should get a better lighting, but fuck it. Fuck it. If Hasbro can't be bothered to release a figure that's decent, why the fuck should I have decent lighting then, I'm actually doing everybody a favor having the shit lighting. That way you don't have to see a shit figure fall apart all the goddamn time. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, so basically we have the three molds here. We have Cup, who was the original mold. You have Orion Pax, and then you have his buddy Dion. So that is it for this portion of the unboxing, the Dion portion. So let's move this guy back. Oh, let's actually kind of go over the other stuff here, the articulation and everything. So I'm gonna put him here. I'm trying to figure out what will be the best way. Okay, so for articulation, the knees, you have your standard articulation knees. You have ankle tilt. You can rotate your knee, your leg due to it coming off at just below the hip, so it can actually has a little bit of movement, articulation there. Legs can go past. It can do the rocket kick. Sorry, it can go that far out. It can go that far back. That far back. It can go. Wow, it can almost do the Jean-Claude Van Damme. The arms can do a full 360, but you got to be careful. The hand is molded. It does not look like a. Nope, it cannot do any rotation. I sometimes wonder, in a perfect world, if Hasbro was actually forced to, produce quality products all the time, we would not get shit like this. Like I said, I couldn't even. I was only showing the articulation, and the fucking arm came off. So let's go. Let's use this hand. Arm can do a full 360. No, there's no hand articulation. All no wrist. You got some bicep swivel, but I strongly suggest you be careful, or the arms will come off. And then you have. I'm not sure what kind of peg it's on the head, but it can look up slightly, it can look down slightly. It can do the full Linda Blair. And that's why I call it the Linda Blair. And then the hips are fucking tight as all hell. The hips are tight. There you go. When it comes to the figure, the mold itself, I think the major. Let's see here. I'm just going to kind of. Okay, the hips are a little bit different. Looks like this guy has a fucking belt. Cup has a belt. This guy, Don doesn't. The chest plate is different on all three of these guys. Don has more like whatever that's called. This guy has, Orion has like a H. And then you have a standard window on Cup. The backpacks, I think the backpacks are basically the same for Cup and Orion packs. However, Dion actually has a nice filled out backpack. And then the head sculpts are basically all different. You have, I'm guessing you would say like it's a Spartan helmet possibly. You have like the Legion of Doom hawk haircut. If you ever watch wrestling, you'll know what I'm talking about. You have the Legion of Doom hawk haircut, the dual mohawks basically. And then you have whatever the fuck Cup is. But that is it for the comparison. I'm not going to go into further details. You can always look up other people's videos. I strongly hope that you do look up other people's videos. I want people to make their own fucking informed decision when it comes to the things that I unbox and I review. I do not expect people to go out and buy things the minute just because I say something. No, I want you to go watch my video, watch everybody else's video possible, and then you make a decision. I'm too fucking negative to expect people to just buy shit because of what I say. Okay, so we're going to put Dion, Dumpy Grumpy Cup over here, and Cannot Strafe Orion Pax over here. Now it is time for Erial. Get the fuck out here, RC. Okay, so RC basically, not RC, sorry, Erial, it's basically, I think this figure has had a lot more in the way of modifications. Looks like the back portion of RC and Erial are totally different. On the front, I think it is literally the same, looks like the same chest piece. Same stomach possibly, same belt area, same crotch area, legs. Everything looks almost the same. There was a different head sculpt. And the big thing, ladies and gentlemen, the big thing, Erial has a ponytail. That's right. Erial has a ponytail. Why? Why the fuck not? It's a goddamn robot. Let's give it hair. Let's add human physiology to a goddamn robot. Is that bad enough? These robots are human in shape. Let's give them beard. Let's give them breasts. Let's give them ponytails. Oh my fucking god! If I wanted something like this, I'd just go outside. You know, the world is full of females. Why not just have robots be robots? You know. But anyway, so let's get her armored up. And this is where Erial... Where'd that paper come from? There you go. This is where Erial is kind of really the weakest out of the two in this set. She literally only comes with a blaster. That's it. That's it. No accessories. Unless you call her ponytail an accessory. But literally nothing else besides the blaster. Hell, they gave Arcee whatever this fucking thing is. And they gave her like a little shield. Erial, an exclusive figure. I think this is the first time Erial has ever been released. I may be wrong about that, but I think this is the first time she's been released. One accessory, one weapon. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. So overall, like, who am I more pleased with ultimately? Who am I more pleased with? Well, it's nice to have two characters that are not really that prevalent in the market. It's nice to get two new figures. But each of these figures has some drastic problems. Dion, his joints are, or I don't know, his limbs. Let's say his limbs. His limbs are so fucking loose that you can't do anything without his arms falling off. Legs are a little bit better, but oh my god, those fucking arms. If you're trying to get him in the right pose, like right now, I just gently nudged it, and I know you can't really see it, but it's already starting to disengage where the arm meets up near the, But thank fucking god some of these figures are going to be cartoon color accurate. Right! So like I was saying, these figures have flaws that make them unique. Like this guy has shit limbs. She has one accessory. This is me right now when I'm trying to review this, talk about this set. I constantly want to fall over because, I'm just done. This is especially this fucking Dion figure. This is going to be one figure that I'm going to be glad to get onto my shelf, get it in the nice pose that I wanted it to be in, and then I'm never going to fucking touch it again because of the fact this thing falls apart worse than fucking O.J. Simpson's defense during the famous trial. That's right, I'm that old. I'm that fucking old. That's how dated I am. But if I was just to totally drop the weapons, I would say on a figure basis, structurally and everything, Erial is the superior. But if you're the kind of guy that likes to have a lot of accessories, then this guy, this Humpty Dumpty fucking piece of shit, is the one to go because he has two weapons on the back that you can actually take off to become his blasters, which I'm not going to do right now. And he has his little scanner thing, and he has a blaster. That's 4 accessories. Erial has 1, or 2 if you count the fucking little hairdo, her ponytail. Overall, they're nice figures to look at. They are. Do not get me wrong, these guys are nice to look at. I know that it doesn't really show because of the lighting. But the fact is, especially Dion, the flaws outweigh what you get. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I will be right back with my review, which has the positives, the negatives, and the pet peeves. And I'll be right back after these commercials from the 1980s. Stay tuned.
Red Lobster presents new seafood trios.
1, 2, 3, your favorites from the sea.
6 new seafood trios, all irresistible. And with half of them priced at $6.95, it's just
1, 2, 3.
like broiled Boston bluefish, succulent scallops, and sizzling shrimp scampi in one delicious dish, and even a kids trio at $1.95.
1, 2, 3, Red Lobster, free from the sea.
New seafood trios only for a few weeks, only at Red Lobster.
From the four corners of the world, it's the Smurfs like you've never seen them before in an all-new Smurf movie.
Smurf-a-Rudy.
Smurf Quest, coming Saturday morning.
Up next, we have the review, well, I kind of already started in the previous segment, but the final review of the Legacy Evolution Wardon 2-pack, and let's start with the positives, as always. This pack contains 2 characters that are pretty obscure. According to the research that I did, apparently there was no Erial figure besides this one. All the other figures is of her alternate form, which is Alita 1. There were 2 other figures for Dion. One was like a collector's club, and then the other one was in timelines, I think they said. However, it is nice to get characters that you don't normally see that often. And I've heard people referring to the Erial bots that they're hoping that maybe we'll get like an Erial bot, like a gift pack that could be possibly, done in this fashion as a companion piece to A Hero Is Born and Wardon. That would be kind of awesome in my opinion. The coloring is actually vibrant for Erial and Dion. I was expecting it to be a little bit darker, the colors, but they're actually nice and bright. Even though when it comes to the source material, we didn't have that much in the way of like constant, full figured photos for Dion and Erial. So it was actually pretty nice of them to at least give us something, even though these are basically kind of recolors and remolds of other figures. They were, it's pretty amazing what they can do with limitations when it comes to the source material. Dion had 4 accessories. Granted, 2 of them made basically a big blaster, but he came with 4 accessories. The ponytail. For some reason, the fans like it. I don't understand why. And I'll talk about that later on in the review. And then this is, honestly, just going based on the characters itself, this is a nice companion pack to the A Hero Is Born. I wouldn't mind seeing the Erial bots, maybe, hold on. I wouldn't mind seeing Erial bots and maybe even a younger, or, well, we already got the guy, so maybe like a different form of Megatron and Optimus Prime. Maybe those the purple drones that Megatron had. I would like to see some more figures from the Wardon episode. That would be fucking awesome. Negatives. Now, just like there was a lot of positives, this thing had a lot of fucking negatives. The weak limb friction, especially on the left arm for Dion, that is unacceptable. When you can literally just nudge the thing and it falls off, that is a major fucking problem, and that's something that Hasbro should be ashamed of. That is something they should be ashamed of. And I kind of, was really ragging on the fandom also during this video that it's because we don't hold Hasbro to a higher quality, basically. We give them a pass and we do it all the goddamn time. And then when we decide to choose the battles, it's for stupid fucking shit. Erial had only one accessory, two if you count the fucking ponytail. Honestly, I think these figures should have been new molds. I don't see why they were not. But then again, A Hero Is Born also used the same molds. I just think if you're doing something that's kind of exclusive, just go all the way. Make it a new mold. That way, at least you wouldn't have issues like with the limb friction issue with Dion. If it was new figures, we wouldn't have to like try to worry about what sort of degradation the figures have because they've already been released 2 or 3 times previously. This kind of goes back to what I already mentioned, but the Hasbro quality control or the lack of strikes again. You're telling me that nobody in Hasbro's QC department picked up Dion, played with it, thoroughly, saw the arms constantly falling off, and thought, "Hey, arms falling off. That's okay. It's okay. These are still awesome figures. These figures live up to the standards that we've set with Hasbro." You're telling me that nobody in fucking QC had a problem with that? I don't buy it. Me, I'm not really. Hold on. Even though let's go back. Even though the figures visually are nice, people had to pay a lot of money for what basically turned out to be a figure that falls apart too easily, and yet another RC repaint / remold. I think if you're gonna pay a lot of money, it's just make it a whole new figures, And then the lack of playability with Dion. I can literally imagine some people who like to play with their figures are going to have Dion, and they're going to try to get the figure into some fucking awesome poses, because Dion has a lot of articulation. But you try to get him in specific poses, and you're going to run the risk of the goddamn arms falling off. That's not acceptable, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not happy with it, neither should you. Especially if you have to spend $70+ for this set. Okay, and then for the pet peeves, inconsistent packaging standards. I mentioned this in my previous review of Combat Megatron. Hasbro cannot seem to make up their mind about how they want to ship these figures. I've seen figures with the plastic bands. I've seen them vacuum sealed with the plastic around them. I've seen them packaged with the paper. I've seen them paper restraints. I've seen them packaged just sandwiched between 2 pieces of cardboard. Hasbro doesn't know what the fuck they want to do with these figures, and it's driving me nuts. There needs to be some sort of standard when it comes to packaging these figures. Either make it all of one way or make it all of another. But this fucking one, sandwich packaged one way, paper the next, plastic bands the next, it's fucking annoying. Make up your motherfucking minds. Lack of faction symbols. Now, I did some research before I started recording this portion of the video, and the TF Wiki basically states that both, Erial and Dion are Autobots. However, their figures literally have no symbols. And I was thinking, well, maybe it's because it was so early in the timeline of Transformers that maybe Autobots and Decepticons don't exist. Megatron had a fucking faction symbol. I brought out oh, Alpha Trion, and you can see he has the Autobot symbol. So I'm not sure. Is this just because were a lead not Lita one, Erial and Dion and Orion Pax, were they just standard Cybertronians that were not aligned? Even if they were not aligned, I would like this. Maybe they could retroactively fix it, that there would be some sort of symbol for them, like to indicate that they are standard civilians. Because, oh god, where was I? I'm trying to remember. Oh, I saw a video on YouTube. It was the More Than Meets the Eye comic book. Somebody actually did a reading of it, and they had a portion where Megatron was, I'm guessing he was like in one of the in an empty room or something on the Lost Light, and he was talking to Ravage. It was actually quite a poignant scene. It actually, it was a lot of character development there. Megatron was explaining to Ravage why he decided to change over and become an Autobot. He talked about how, when he made Optimus Prime hurt him, he did it because it would hurt Optimus Prime in the long run. But then he started to question everything. And then Ravage mentioned, well, if you wanted to, why not just become a regular citizen and not join the Autobots? And I'm wondering if that's what the deal with Dion, Erial, and Orion Pax. Maybe that they're just standard civilians. But like I said, you go to the TF Wiki, and it states that they're Autobots. If that's the case, then why are there no symbols? I would be fine if there was a symbol that basically stated like that they were just standard Cybertronians, that they were not aligned. I would see that, I'm like, okay, cool. But when you don't have anything there, it kind of makes me feel like that it's either laziness on Hasbro's part, or maybe somehow it's like that these are fake products, that they're not official, like they're bootlegs basically. But like I said, it can't be because that they're too early in the history of Cybertron, because this guy has the fucking Autobot symbol. So it's just kind of confusing, So the faction symbol, and then finally the ponytail. I'm just kind of and I put the figures away already. I then brought out not Orion Pax, Alpha Trion. Even this guy has a fucking beard. I don't understand the need to give human characteristics to robots. Granted, they're already humanoid robots, but do robots need facial hair? Do they need hair? Period. They're robots. Like, it drives me up the fucking wall. But that was basically my review of the War Dawn 2-pack. And when I return, it will be my final thoughts. So stay tuned, I'll be right back.
Oh, there's lasagna with ricotta, which I really love a lotta. Pizza with pepperoni, mozzarella, no bologna. A gorgeous thing, creamy chicken a la king. Weight Watchers has 23 entrees. That's more deliciousness than anybody else. 23 including chicken sweet and sour, southern fried or cacciatore, spaghetti, ravioli, hameziti, macaroni, this filet or fish or gratin. Oh, now what have I forgotten? Weight Watchers. This is living.
Skinny stickless, fat with flavor. Skinny, skinny, that's the shape of. Skinny stickless, fat with flavor. See how skinny, taste how fat.
Only one gum gives you 9 slim sticklets instead of 7 wide ones in a regular pack. New sticklets in natural spearmint or peppermint.
Skinny sticklets, fat with flavor. See how skinny, taste how fat.
Okay, everybody, welcome back. This is the portion of the video. It's towards the end where I give you my final thoughts. And overall, I'm kind of torn when it comes to this set. I was eager when I first heard about the set, and then I kind of the bottom kind of fell out when I heard about the issues with Dion, and then it was okay. Let's go back to the beginning. It was kind of like a valley with peaks and then valleys and everything. Like I said, I was excited when I first heard about it, and then it went down when I heard about the issues with Dion, and then I'll be honest, I was kind of getting myself into a false sense of hope, basically, thinking, oh, it's just limited, it won't affect me. And then I got the package, and I could literally hear something rattling, and that's when it went down again. It's like, oh god. I wanted to, I was hoping that this set was going to be nice. The concept wise and visually, they are nice. Don't get me wrong, they are nice figures. However, the issues with Dion really I'm willing to look past the lack of accessories. Lack of accessories cannot cannot really damage a figure, but when the figure is so poorly constructed that they fall apart with gentle touches, then you got a problem. You have a problem, and that's what we have with Dion. We have a huge fucking problem that no one should have to deal with. And like I said, that's what the sad thing is. As a shelf piece, as a display piece, the figures are both nice. Erial can stand on her own. She really doesn't have any problems, like I said, with the exception of the lack of accessories. However, if you're wanting figures that you can play with your kids with, Dion is not one of them. I'm sorry to say it. Even Orion Pax has a lot more staying power than Dion. I don't think Orion Pax fell apart on me at all. I'll have to go back and check. But Dion, oh my god, it's bad. It's fucking bad. And I know people saying, are wondering, you're just being too over dramatic. I'm not being over dramatic, dude. It's literally you can nudge the arm and the thing fell off. I showed it to everyone. I was just trying to get this figure fucking freed from the box, and his arm kept coming off. I tried to apply the blasters to his backpack, and the arms fell off. I'm pretty sure if you just blew on the thing the wrong way, his arms would fall off. And like I said, a lack of accessories does not in the long run hurt the figure. However, if the figure is poorly constructed, then that's what's going to leave the real bad impression, You can always find accessories elsewhere. But unless you know what you're doing, you really cannot fix a figure that falls apart like Dion does. What I plan on doing down the road, I have some clear fingernail polish. I'll probably do it after I'm done recording this. I'm going to take some fingernail polish, and I'm just going to, put a layer or two around the posts. Hopefully, it'll firm up and give enough friction that if I have to move the figure, his arm will not fall off. I've done this trick with several figures from the Titans Return line. A lot of the figures I got from Titans Return, their legs were so fucking loose. It was like a marionette. You would move it and the legs would just flop around. Adding stuff like clear fingernail polish, or I even heard like floor wax. I never tried floor wax, but I heard floor wax helps. The one thing I suggest that people do not do, and I've heard people actually mention it, do not use crazy glue. You can use crazy glue, but by using crazy glue, after it dries, you're literally locking it into one specific pose. So I suggest against using crazy glue, unless you're like absolutely fucking desperate, And like I said, I think that these figures, both War Dawn and A Hero Is Born, I think they should have been literally just new figures that were made. But we as a fandom have always given Hasbro the pass. Shitty QC, pass. We give them a pass. Supply issues, we give them a pass. The inability to get every figure out to the consumer. Cosmos, for example. Galaxy Shuttle, for example. Shrapnel from Legacy Evolution, Tarn. They failed to get these figures out in an availability size where the consumer has a chance, and we give them a pass. So us being so lenient with Hasbro, this is why we now get things like Dion. And this is going to continue until the consumers finally go and say, you know what, fuck it, we've had enough. And then it's going to take a couple years where Hasbro's pocketbooks are going to take a hit before Hasbro's like, oh shit, they're actually getting a backbone. We better start fixing things. But I don't see that ever happening because Hasbro has the fandom basically conditioned, like, well, they'll never say no to us. We'll just make them think that they need these figures. And I'm one of the select few that has seen figures and it's like, no, I'm not buying those. Mainly because they don't appeal to me. Like Earthspark. I've never fucking bought an Earthspark figure. They're too kiddie for me, you know? Let's see here. I really don't buy core class figures. A lot of the Studio Series, I've until Studio Series 86 came out, I never fucking touched Studio Series. I started to dabble into the Studio Series Bumblebee, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep doing that. But like I said, if it's going to take a major event on the consumer's part before Hasbro actually starts to listen to us. Because they're literally at the point right now that can kick us in the balls and be like, do you like that kicking in the balls? And you can be like, golly, gee whiz, Hasbro, no, I don't like it. Well, you motherfuckers have never stopped us before, so we're going to keep kicking you in the balls. And they'll just keep kicking you and kicking you and kicking you until you fucking have enough and you shove them back and say, that's it, motherfucker, no more, you know. But we're not at that, we are not at that point yet, and I doubt we ever will because it's been 30 plus years and the quality is just getting worse and worse and worse. And ultimately the question is going to be, how low do we have to go before the fucking consumers say that's enough? But that is about it. That was my this is my unboxing and review of Legacy Evolution War Dawn 2-pack. Not much else I can really say. So that is about it. I'm going to sign out. And when I see you next time, it'll be with another unboxing and review. So until next time, my name is Jeff, aka GCurse, wishing you all a great day. And stay safe, everybody. Peace out.